buckle up and hold on tight before Sonic 2 passes you by. Welcome back to Nerd North, and today we're going to be taking a closer look into everybody's favorite blue speedster, Sonic, in the follow-up to Paramount's hit classic, Sonic the Hedgehog. But first, a quick rundown on where this franchise began and where it's going today. The console wars in the 80s and 90s is something none of us will ever forget, and with the success of the Atari 2600 in the early 80s, it was time for a new generation of consoles to take the reins. And although there are great systems like 3DO and Neo Geo, most households in North America were home to either Sega Master System or the ever-popular Nintendo Entertainment System. But after falling behind in sales, Sega knew that when the next generation of 16-bit consoles came out, it was time for them to draw a line in the sand and step up their marketing game in the ongoing battle for supremacy in the video game market. In the late 80s, the people at Sega tasked video game designer Naoto Oshima with designing their flagship character to clearly give Nintendo a shot across the bow to show that Sega meant business. And in 1991, with the help of software developer Yuji Naka, both Sega and Naoto Oshima brought their character to market with Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis home entertainment system. And with a staggering 24 million copies sold, Sega had finally put Nintendo on notice that there was a new sheriff in town, and they finally took the lead in the ongoing console wars. In 1992, Sega followed up the hit classic with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It featured a new character, Miles Tails Prower, and could be controlled by a second player. Furthermore, this game featured faster gameplay, multiplayer mode, and pseudo 3D graphics for special stages long before the 3D characters we're used to in gameplay today. And with 7.5 million copies sold worldwide, it still holds the record as Sega's second best-selling game of all time. Again, the people at Sega in 1994 followed up this hit classic with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and later that year came out with an expansion cartridge featuring a red echidna in Sonic and Knuckles. But after a series of failing consoles and waning sales, Sega finally bowed out of the console wars in the late 90s. Over the years, there have been other iterations of Sonic across different platforms, including an animated series in cooperation with Deke Productions and even his own comic book series published by IDW Comics. It wasn't until 2013 when Sony Pictures began development for a live-action adaptation for the big screen. But when Sony Pictures failed to make any significant progress in productions, Paramount Pictures acquired the coveted IP in 2017. But after principal filming was complete in August of 2018, Paramount Pictures decided to drop a teaser trailer in 2019. But after the fandom backlash hit the fan, Paramount Pictures had no choice but to delay the film and revamp their Sonic designs. Sonic the Hedgehog was released February 14th, 2020, and soon set a new record for best opening weekend for a video game movie. And with an astonishing $320 million at the worldwide box office, it still holds the record to this day for highest grossing video game movie adaptation. And on December 2nd, 2021, director Jeff Fowler and writer Pat Casey gave us our first look at Sonic the Hedgehog 2, slated to hit theaters this April, and oh baby, they did not disappoint. Ben Schwartz returns to voice legendary character Sonic the Hedgehog and Kali Shaughnessy as his two-tailed friend, Tails. We'll also see the return of Jim Carrey playing the infamous Dr. Robotnik, James Marsden as Sonic's best friend Tom, Tika Sumpter as Maddie, and Natasha Rothwell as Rachel. But I think what every fan of this franchise wants to see is legendary actor Idris Elba and his take on the iconic character Knuckles. Now, Idris Elba is a multi-dimensional actor with appearances in such hit films as Beasts of No Nation, American Gangster, and the Big Bad Brixton in Fast and the Furious spin-off Hobbs and Shaw. Knuckles is an echidna warrior from Sonic's home world, Planet Freedom, but unlike our beloved Speedster, instead of using his feet, this guy likes to use his fists, hence the name Knuckles. It looks like he'll be teaming up with Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, now Dr. Eggman, from harnessing the ultimate power in the universe, the Chaos Emeralds. Now, anyone familiar with the video game knows that there were 6 Chaos Emeralds to collect in special stages, and with a little hard work, some throwing controllers, and a couple of broken TV screens, if you accomplish collecting all 6, you could replay the video game with an indestructible golden version of our hero, Super Sonic. Now, it looks like we'll be revisiting Green Hills, Montana, and also Hawaii this time around. But as a fan of this franchise, I'm hoping we're going to revisit some of the iconic locations of this video game, like the Snowy Ice Cap Zone, and other great locations like the Starlight Zone. This trailer's littered with great Easter eggs, like Tails' classic red airplane, Tom's Green Hill Zone ringtone, Sonic snowboarding, and even possibly the giant Eggman Robo. And this film's sure to be packed with all sorts of goodies for Sonic fans, both old and new. But tell me what you think. Does this film have legs, or is it a one-and-done franchise? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at NerdNorthDrew. And don't forget, the more likes and subscriptions these videos get, it helps me make more nerdy content for fans like you. And until next time, Nerd North!